This might look like a giant filament dryer, but it works completely different. This is Sunlu's new FILA DC i10, and instead of heating up your filament to remove moisture, it's designed to keep up to 10 spools in a permanently dry environment. Instead of keeping a heater running inside this thing all day, air gets circulated through a molecular sieve. That material captures moisture from the air, and the system can periodically regenerate it so you don't have to pull out bags of desiccant and dry them yourself. It's a fully automatic system. This is not a long-term review since I've only had it open for about a week now. The idea is really interesting, and there are definitely a few things you need to understand before picking this up. I do want to note that Sunlu is partially sponsoring today's video and providing the unit at no charge, but believe me, I still have some feedback you're gonna want to hear. Now, what exactly is this? Well, basically, it's a controlled environment that you can set to a certain humidity. This is not to remove humidity from your filament. This only removes humidity from the air itself, providing the environment with optimal humidity. If you have a look on the screen, you can see the recommended humidities for each filament according to Sunlu. This is going to be really handy if you're just trying to set this thing up and get an idea of where you need to set it. Now let's take a look at the unit itself. Overall, it's not very big. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be. There is a door on the front that allows you access to the inside where you can fit up to 10 rolls of 1 kilogram filaments. You can put bigger rolls of filaments in here, but you are gonna be less capacity, obviously. You don't even have to use this for just filament. You can use this for really anything you need to control humidity with. Now inside here we have 5 rolls of filament at the top and 5 rolls of filament at the bottom. There's a little plastic cavity that the bottom rolls sit on, whereas the top ones sit on these nice little metal rods. On the front here, we do have 3 buttons. We have our little gear icon that allows you to switch between the humidity and the temperature. We have our up arrow and our down arrow. On the front of the machine, we can see that we have a real-time readout of the humidity and the temperature. And yes, the temperature is accurate to what my garage is. And on the door itself, we do have a really nice large seal here that is going to help make sure that that moisture and the environment stays where it needs to be. One other thing I want to point out here is that there's definitely some suction going on the door here. So even if I just put it right there, it closes itself automatically. You can definitely tell it's working really well on kind of keeping that environment its own. If we take a look at the back of the machine, we have our power plug, we have our on-off switch. A little bit weird that they decided to put this at the top. I thought that this might have been a little bit better suited down at the bottom here. On the back here, we can see our molecular sleeve dehumidifier section thingy. Yeah, that fancy technology that I don't know a lot about. Now that I took the filament out, you can see back here, this is where it's recirculating and dehumidifying the air back here. There are 2 handles on the top, so moving this thing around is quite easy. One other cool little feature about this is that it is stackable. So if you get more than one of these, you can stack them on top of each other and they will sit into each other really nicely from my understanding. I only have one, so I can't stack to show you, but I think I might want to get more of these, and I'll explain more here in just a little bit. Now, some of the big perks about this is that it is really quiet. Like here, look, it's on. I can't even hear it, to be honest with you. The other big benefit is that it doesn't use a lot of electricity to run. In fact, Sunlu only claims it uses about 0.23 kilowatts per 24 hours. Now, could you accomplish the same goal using cereal containers, vacuum bags, or even the Polymaker boxes? Absolutely, you can. But being able to just open the door and grab a filament that I need and close the door is really cool. And since these are stackable, it would be really cool for print farms also. This is definitely going to be overkill for PLA, but if you're printing materials that absorb moisture really quickly, then this is a really good option, especially for stuff like nylon, PA6, ABS, ASA, PETG. Those can absorb moisture fairly quickly, so something like this is gonna be really nice. I use PETG for my print farm, and I have to dry that stuff before using it. So having the ability to dry it and then toss the finished rolls into this is really cool. It also helps me keep an easy inventory of what colors I have ready to go and what I need to dry next or order. Now, on to a few things to consider. The plastic that they use for this outer shell feels kind of cheap, to be honest. And because of this, the unit isn't very heavy. And with my unit, there's actually something going on with the front window. There's some sort of residue on it. And after some vigorous wiping of the window, it does seem like it is coming off a little bit. I actually just heard back from my Apparently, I'm not the only one who ran into this. Sunlu has let me know that they will be adding a protective film on the production units going forward, so you should not have this issue. Now, honestly, I think the price of $199 isn't out of line for an item like this. There is going to be a pre-order discount, but at this time, even I don't know what that is. Just looking at the same kind of cabinets in the photography world, the pricing seems about the same for this. However, I will say that the build qualities on those do look a little bit better, and honestly, you could add a shelf in here and put anything that you wanted, like camera gear for instance. Because I use so much PETG high flow for the print farm, I might end up picking up another 1 to 2 of these and stack them up to hold all my farm specific filament. Being able to see what I have at a glance could be really nice. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about this thing? And if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. This is Adam from the Rad Dad Print Lab, and I'll see you next time. Wait, before you go, check out this video right here of the Sunlu S4 filament dryer. That thing's really cool, and it would go great with something like this.